The step number 2, Get Fieldsize Processing, is used by FmPro Migrator to calculate the maximum size of every field in a FileMaker database table. This information is used during step number 3 to create the table in the SQL database. At this point, you should already have created and tested an ODBC DSN connection to your FileMaker database. The name of your newly created ODBC DSN should be entered into the FmPro Migrator field for the source FileMaker database. You should have already imported tables into FmPro Migrator from FileMaker, where you can now see them listed in the migration process window. If you have Unstored Calculation or summary fields in a FileMaker database table with more than about 10,000 records, you may need to delete these fields before running the Get Field Size step. If you get a table not found error when performing the Get Info step, this can mean that the ODBC driver cannot find the table. In order for the FileMaker ODBC driver to find any table, there must be a TO on the relationship graph having exactly the same name as the table imported into FmPro Migrator. A TO in FileMaker is similar to a view in a SQL database. To fix this problem, open the FileMaker Manage Database window, click on the Relationships tab, click the Create Table button. Select the name of the table. If the name of the new TO is exactly the same as the table name, click the OK button. If the name proposed by FileMaker ends with a number, then it means that there is already a TO having exactly the same name as the table. Therefore, you do not need to create a new TO for that individual table. Double-click any table in the Migration Process window to open the Table Details window. Click the Manage Deleted Fields icon in the top right corner of the Table Details window. The total number of fields in the table are listed, followed by the number of fields to be deleted and the remaining fields. Clicking the Mark for Deletion button marks the fields to be deleted. The criteria for deletion includes Unstored Calculation, Summary, and Global field types. The Unmark for Deletion button unmarks the fields for deletion. The Delete Fields button actually performs the deletion of the fields in the FileMaker database. The Add Deleted Fields button creates the deleted fields in the SQL database after the data has been transferred. For conversions like PHP conversion projects, the deleted fields need to be added back into the SQL database to maintain the original table structure for the web application. The deleted fields do not need added to the SQL database for any data-only conversions. Once the fields have been deleted from FileMaker, click the Step Number 2 button on the Migration Process window. On the left, you see my FileMaker database open. This is a copy of my original database, which will only be used for the data conversion. This is the file I will use to delete Unstored Calc, Summary, and Global fields prior to performing the Get Field Size step. I will use the full version of the file when importing TOs, relationships, value lists, layouts, and scripts. I would do this if I am performing a full conversion of the FileMaker GUI and business logic. In the middle of the screen, you see the main FmPro Migrator window. I have selected my output directory, source, and destination databases from the menus. And I have entered the ODBC DSN, username, and password for the FileMaker database. In the Migration Process window, I see the list of tables and fields imported previously. Clicking on any table refreshes the list of fields displayed below it in the fields list. Double-clicking on any of the tables opens the Table Details window. Clicking the Manage Deleted Fields button opens the Manage Deleted Fields window. The contents of this window are refreshed automatically whenever a different table is clicked in the list of tables. I have the name of the table, the original number of fields, the number of deleted fields, which is 0 since we haven't made any changes yet, and the list of remaining fields, which currently matches the total number of fields. Clicking on the Mark for Deletion button simply marks which fields will be deleted. No actual changes have taken place yet. When I click this button, you will see that 15 fields are marked for deletion, leaving 55 remaining fields. Clicking the Unmark for Deletion button returns the field counts to their original values. I'll now go back and click the Mark for Deletion button. When I click the Delete Fields button, FmPro Migrator will loop through the 15 fields needing deletion and will send SQL drop column commands to FileMaker. You can see the progress as the fields are being deleted. For larger databases, this process takes a while for FileMaker to complete because the blocks on disk need updated to remove the deleted data from the file. Sometimes you will have problems deleting fields with circular references between each other. In this case, you will see a list of undeleted fields which you will need to delete manually. This will be done within the Manage Database window within FileMaker. Once you have completed any manual field deletions, double-check the total number of fields remaining within the FileMaker table. The number of fields shown for the table in FileMaker should match the count of remaining fields here in the Manage Deleted Fields window. Now that fields have been deleted, I can simply click the Step Number 2 button. For a small database like this one, it only takes a few seconds to process. Larger databases will take longer, of course. Clicking the Refresh Tables button refreshes the display of tables showing the number of records in the table, which there are 3 records in this table. Clicking on the table again refreshes the display of fields shown below it, and you can see the updated info displaying the size of each field in the size column. Step number 2 processing for this table is now complete.